The current series of Malaysia's banknotes was first issued by Bank Negara Malaysia in 2009. This design of the 50 ringgit note, which was first issued in 2007 to commemorate Malaysia's 50 years of independence, was given a slight redesign and new security features. On July 2009, they were put into circulation. And later in 2012, the rest of the denominations, the 1, 5, 10, 20 and 100 notes were introduced. These banknotes features the theme of distinctively Malaysia and represents Malaysia's traditional arts, natural wonders, economy, and tradition in its design. The front of the notes features a portrait of Tuanku Abdul Rahman, Malaysia's first king or Yang di-Pertuan Agong. To the left, it features the hibiscus, which is Malaysia's national flower. The background of the notes features a songket pattern, which is a traditional fabric. The 1 and 5 ringgit note in this series is made out of polymer, and like most polymer notes, it features transparent windows. The 1 ringgit has it in the shape of a songket pattern, while for the 5 ringgit, it's quite similar to the previous series' transparent window. The reverse of the 1 ringgit features a moonkite or a wau bulan, which is a traditional sport and is handcrafted from bamboo and paper. It's especially popular in the East Coast states of Kelantan and Terengganu. The 5 ringgit features a rhinoceros hornbill, which is often associated with the state of Sarawak on Borneo. The state is also known as Bumi Kenyalang, or the land of hornbills in Malay. The 10 ringgit features a rafflesia, the world's largest flower. It can be found in several states on the peninsula and in Sabah on Borneo. The 20 ringgit features a leatherback and hawksbill turtle, which is an endemic species in Malaysian waters. The 50 features a palm oil tree, representing Malaysia's most valuable crop. And Malaysia is also the second most producer of palm oil behind Indonesia. Next to it features a molecular structure representing microbiology, and the first Prime Minister, Tunku Abdul Rahman, during the Declaration of Independence on August 31st, 1957. And the 100 features Mount Kinabalu, the tallest mountain in the country located in the state of Sabah on Borneo, and rock formations of Gunung Api Valley, located around 200 kilometers away. Interestingly, all the images on the 1 and 100 ringgit note in this series was also featured on the previous 1 ringgit note. A wau bulan, Mount Kinabalu, the rock formations, and so on. The notes also features the text Bank Negara Malaysia and Ringgit Malaysia in Jawi. Now before I cover the security features, remember in the beginning where I said that the 50 was the first to be introduced? Well, now you'll see the side effects of that. All of the notes features a watermark of Tuanku Abdul Rahman, while the 5 ringgit features a rhinoceros hornbill and the 1 ringgit features a songket pattern. The top right of this box features a see-through register of the denomination, in which several sections was printed on the reverse, while the rest is printed on the front. When put up to a light source, the image completes. The 50 ringgit features it in a songket pattern. Microprint of the denomination can be found in the main denomination of all notes, as well as the edges of the image on the reverse and the top and bottom of the portrait. The king's full name and title can be found on the top part of the portrait, except for the 50. The front of the 10 and 20, as well as the back of the 50, features a color-changing ink security thread, while the 100 features a micro-lens 3D security thread, and right next to it features a fully embedded security thread, which can only be seen when held up to light. A glossy patch can be found on the reverse of all the cotton notes, again except for the 50. A half-transparent window can be found on the 1 and 5 ringgit note, in which a crescent moon and a star is printed on the reverse, and you should be able to see it clearly from the front. This leaf on the 5 ringgit note features a color-changing ink feature. The 50 ringgit note also features a tilt effect feature, and a holographic strip with the hibiscus and denomination. Under UV light, the front of the 1 ringgit sees the songket pattern, hibiscus, as well as the left and right edges glow, The rest of the denominations, again except for the 50, only features the edges and the hibiscus glow. The front of the 50 only sees the security threads glow. The reverse highlights the main image of the notes: a wow bulan, a rhinoceros hornbill, a rafflesia, a turtle, a molecular structure, and Mount Kinabalu, as well as the central bank's logo and denomination. Now, as you can see, the 50 is the odd one compared to the others in terms of security features. Why is this the case? Well, I think I know an answer. Considering that this note was the first to be issued, it is quite easy for the public to fall for a counterfeit note, or thinking that this design is fake. So Bank Negara Malaysia made the security features on this note quite similar to the previous and then current circulating 50 ringgit note. Both notes features a tilt-effect feature, holographic strip, and security thread. These features are also in similar positions to one another. The notes also shares the same braille pattern. The current notes features lines to help distinguish between the notes, while the 50 feature two diamonds. The 50 features the word void on the top and bottom of this box with the watermark. Now, the reason for this is unclear, but if you for some reason decided to print this note, the word void will become more visible, indicating that the note is fake. Now, some interesting facts. If you have a 10 ringgit with the signature of Zeti Aziz, the background of the portrait being slightly faded, and the serial number beginning with A, if you put the note under UV light, for some reason the 10 on the rafflesia doesn't glow. Currently, as of recording, the ringgit is not in a good state, nearing its lowest level in 26 years since the 1997 Asian financial crisis. It's expected to strengthen to at least 4 ringgit 50 against the US dollar by the end of the year, but only time will tell. With this, the lowest denomination is worth around 21 US cents, while the 100 is worth around $21.10. And lastly, in this series, they reintroduced the 20 ringgit denomination, in which they did not issue it for the previous series due to, apparently, its lack of popularity.